NBC will be back to covering the NBA next season after securing a slate of games as a part of the league's new TV rights deal. And Monday, they made a huge announcement. Let's take a look at the tweet. It said, a legendary addition to our team. We're thrilled to welcome Michael Jordan as a special contributor to the NBA on NBC and Peacock. Ladies and gentlemen, MJ is back. There you go, Gil. He gets some smoke around Ball Rock. So aside from the Last Dance documentary on the Bulls that was released in 2020, MJ has largely avoided doing media since his retirement from the Wizards in 2003. So MJ joins an NBC roster that includes Melo, Jamal Crawford, and Reggie Miller as the NBA on NBC makes its return for the first time since 2002. Crazy to think that was 23 years ago, last time we got to hear that theme song, see some play.
It's 2002.
Legendary basketball game.
Michael Jordan retired. He retired. Michael Jordan, they come back. Michael Jordan come back.
We back. So what's your reaction to Michael Jordan becoming a member of the sports media? Don't know if I ever thought I would see it happen, but this day is here.
Gotta wait and see. Is he gonna be around the table?
Special? No.
He's special to see him.
Yeah, smoking a cigar, yeah. MJ style.
What do you think? Now, what you think about MJ becoming a member of the sports media, joining the ranks of this legendary crew on Gils Arena presented by Underdog? Woo woo. Two thumbs.
Two thumbs.
Two thumbs up.
Ain't no dime in my pocket.
I would have no
Congrats.
problem with Ant-Man.
Hey, Ant-Man Jr.
I have no problem.
Yeah, Mike, congrats, great.
Talked about, just TV landscape. There's been a lot of talk as of late about viewership decline, all the things going on. Seems like NBC is trying to make a big splash. They're also going to do, I think, the return of the starting lineups before the game.
Starting lineups.
Player intros, giving players their love.
They're going to be there and shoot around, right? Talking to them before shoot around. Obviously, Jay, if you think about NBC, every time they had NBC, it was MJ. He retired the first time they left. He came back when he came back. And when he retired with the Wizards, they retired. Now they're back together. And they're going to have all the views basically since early 2000.
Bringing back the old heads.
This is to bring more views?
He don't play, but they're going to.
Oh.
No, they report.
If you're going to watch.
Right?
No, they report their views different than everybody else. They report totals. If you go back and really look, they had household views and then they had viewers views. So they're going to show you their viewership, not that household stuff.
The difference is the desperation.
I guess a desperate move on NBC.
Well, what's in the past that ain't dead? So we're going in the past, we're going to bring some shit back because everybody feel like that's going to make us feel whole again. We complain about old school guys and what they complain. Bring them back into the fold to give more. We say we don't like about the old school, the OGs, the haters. We're not moving forward. What's the forward plan? Because we are the forward plan.
Yeah.
We've created a forward-ness to this.
Gils Arena presented by Underdog. Woo woo.
They didn't see me come in, or they didn't see you come in. You was with him, so y'all was already, you know what I'm saying? So space now where, they didn't expect us to be here. Them coming back, they're bringing things back because they feel like artists is gonna draw. Jordan coming back? Yeah.
Curious to see how much they will actually utilize him. Special contributor. Obviously a very broad term.
That's a way to keep his name back up there so he can keep his GOAT status.
Yeah.
But as it goes to the conversation you talk about with LeBron and how Rich and them is trying to figure out how to get rid of the old guys so the new guys can have new legacies.
So we ain't going nowhere.
We ain't going nowhere, right? So it's
right
like,
here.
even for the gatekeeping for our generation to try to step up and get those different seats, they gonna sit in them seats as long as they can keep them.
Yeah.
Right? So I feel like the whole NBC thing, the whole NBA Jam feel, that was cool when we was growing up. Melo and Jamal over there, yeah, they keep it new and cool, but
I think they should be trying to get younger.
new time.
Draymond Green would, he would go right in.
You got to see how our personalities and perspectives already clash with the new guys. You already got Donovan Mitchell and Jason Tatum up in arms, but that's friendly competition.
Yeah.
So the old school guys look like they hating. So we always look at them.
TNT obviously lost their NBA package, but inside the NBA, continue getting licensed out to ESPN. A lot of crossover, Stephen A. and that crew and all that.
Yeah, they're going to slave the hell out of them boys.
Yeah.
I see
That's what Charles was saying.
Slave all that shit you're saying about them back in the day, they're going to slave your ass. 4 hours, shoe lockdown. Come in there at 6 a.m., leave night, motherfuckers. And there's going to be some new stuff, but at the end of the day, man, entertainment is entertainment.
Yeah.
And, you guys are on TV handicapped by hours. That's what they don't realize. You guys are hourly. Come on at a certain time, and then sports continue. A content creator can just outwork you in the time space that you're at home.
Yeah. Shock about us coming, kind of the new media coming to the space. People weren't really rocking with us when we first launched Gils Arena presented by Underdog. Woo woo.
It's unconventional, very authentic. We don't have a stronghold saying say this, say that. Even in the last episode, great entertainment. People don't know the behind the scenes and how it never gets too wild, right?
Honestly, it's been so long, I forgot all about
Right,
Thursday.
right. But you just think about how
Average day arena, honestly.
people can confuse entertainment with personal sometimes, but you know, we've built it. I think that model. Old model is the old model. It's like you're trying to keep pushing the whole first, like that whole, that panel with the suit tie, all that. You gotta
Think about the old
we're
days.
gonna come here with the humans on.
You
That's
gotta
what he
come with the
created.
patio.
I'm saying, he created the environment where we can come in here and just talk barbershop shit. Talk what we all feel is our own opinions being the strongest.
Right.
Outbeat me on my opinion. Now, here they gotta read the script, bro. It's a teleprompter shit. I've been on them.
No prompter in the arena. That's why I constantly look down at the computer, ladies and gentlemen. We want to keep it thuggy here. But we asked the chat, excited to see Michael Jordan in the media. 69% of the chat said they are excited. But Gil, like I said, MJ special contributor. We don't really know exactly what that means at this point. But what do you think MJ's voice will be like in the media space? Is he going to be educational, trying to uplift the game, or is he going to be salty and a hater, like some of the stuff we saw on The Last Dance?
No, I'm gonna be educational. You know, and hate when he played. You know, he was the definition of what a superstar is supposed to sound like. So I don't see him getting rid of that to try to say. All he has to do is just be himself and who he was, and just talk the game as it is, and everybody else is gonna run the narratives for him.
See him with the long cigar, just think personally.
Yeah. I mean, I think for me, won his last championship, I was 8 years old. So to hear how Mike is going to talk about the new generation and just the game, for me, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm curious to hear his perspective on everything that's going on. First time,
you know, like, oh shit, like, all right, let's hear what he like. Let's see how he feel.
We're about to see a lot of media twerk. Be twerking. Cause oh my God, you about to see twerk. If you've never seen a man twerk, you about to see them twerk. Crazy, Daisy Duke style, straight Isaiah Thomas shorts. Remember, MJ is not MJ is not a hater.
Right.
So think about all MJ's minions that stands for MJ. He's gonna talk regular ass basketball, talk about how great and Shea and all these guys are. Is gonna go against the minions, and they're gonna have to twerk backwards. I agree with MJ. What MJ said. MJ said, like, wait, hold on, dawg. You've been saying this nigga was ass now.
Right.
Now all of a sudden,
We haven't seen him in 2 years. You haven't seen him.
Great.
He's literally the black hand. He been in here like, yeah, you been saying all that. So LeBron's better than me, huh?
Jason Tatum.
I think that's his whole appearance right now is to be like, so y'all really?
I think he lifted Jordan guys, dog.
Y'all really?
No, for sure.
No,
For sure.
no.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, Jason Tatum, Luka,
all the Jordan.
You gotta remember the media who Jordan that killed everybody for Jordan. He's gonna be building them up, and they're gonna look stupid.
Who are those two guys on that panel? Are they
There's
Jordan?
100, all of them.
No, on that panel for NBC.
I think Melo, Jamal Crawford, I think Reggie Miller will call some games. MJ, special contributor, again, we don't really know what that means.
Jordan
I'm hoping
guys.
that
Jordan guys. Those are Jordan guys.
we get to see the MJ, LeBron sit down. Yeah, Melo, Jordan, yeah.
Okay, Melo's,
But that's what I said. I'm not worried about them because they're new in the media, so they don't really they haven't pushed a narrative for 20-something years.
Yeah, I know,
It's the
but
guys
we
that
just
they have to go against now. MJ has just talked the game like he's not gonna have a narrative. He don't need a narrative.
Yeah,
right.
Right? So, you know, when he says Jason Tatum is the new face or he says Ant-Man, and when he starts speaking all this good talk, and it's the guys, they're going to have to twerk.
I have a
To
question.
make MJ happy.
They gonna have to.
Oh my God.
I have a question. They started a podcast. Podcast would be better.
Or MJ.
Or MJ.
MJ does it with Ahmad Rashad or not?
Oh shit! You haven't say that.
I'm just-
You just up the whole.
I give away shit every once in a while.
That's-
You can-
I mean,
Stay in the mind talking the game.
Mike just hired all
Getting lit.
Bro,
Lit.
stop. Nash, nah, we're not rocking.
But so you think down the road we'll see an MJ LeBron interview at some point down? Because
Of course.
break the internet. For
I
Bron.
don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna happen.
You think Charles and Michael sit down?
No.
Okay, it's the same kind of.
No, it ain't.
No, they enemies. MJ and LeBron
They're not enemies.
Oh no.
Oh.
Who?
Charles just said some dumb shit.
And
Mike
you know
just
he
like
off.
dumb shit.
You know,
Mike
let him-
don't know.
He been popping ass since, man.
Who else won't answer the call? I'm not talking to this nigga, man.
But we obviously would love to see MJ come help grow the game. Obviously gonna have some strong opinions.
I just hope he does what MJ does, right? Just when he speaks positivity into basketball, and he'll mean y'all have done to the game that's been wrong. Because he's not going to be in the GOAT debate. He's going to say there's no GOAT. We're all GOATs in our generation, right? He's going to be in that type of time. And it's going to make the MJ fans look stupid. Because while they're sitting here killing legacies, he's not about that. He's about building legacies, everybody's legacy. And that contradiction of what's been for the last 20 years.
To see what goes down. NBA on NBC's back.
Can't wait to see.
Shout out Round Ball Rock.
Imar Rashad coming. Huh?
Where I got him from.
You just right.
I guess Mama heard. That's
real though?
Wasn't he receiver nigga scored?
Yeah, NFL. But so shout out to NBC.
Amar
Looking forward.
Rashad?
Used to be all right.
That's why he come in popping his shit.
That's why he friends with Michael Jordan.
I didn't even know that.
They get turned. I will share some stuff about The Last Dance
This
with
story's
y'all
crazy
after the
then.
show. How turned up they were getting.
Like his-
But into some golf basketball.